You're listening to the Weekend Sport Podcast with Jason Pine from News Talk ZB. It's more than just a game. Weekend Sport with Jason Pine and GJ Gardner-Holmes, New Zealand's most trusted home builder. News Talk ZB.
Coming up 2:45, you often hear about elite athletes wanting to give back to their sport. It's very easy to talk the talk, not always matched by walking the walk, but one man is doing it.
Now it's fed away for Collins. Quick hands to Smith. Smith gliding. Smith! Hard man to put away, and Conrad Smith scores for the All Blacks.
Yeah, 94 Test, double World Cup winning All Black Conrad Smith has taken up refereeing. He's controlled a combination of schoolboy and women's rugby in Taranaki's competitions this season, and Conrad Smith is with us. Great to have you join us, Conrad, and congrats for picking up a whistle. How did this all come about?
Thanks, Jason. Yeah, to be honest, it was a bit of curiosity. I'm still working, with the game, with the international rugby players. So we deal with World Rugby on player-related issues, and so a lot of that is around the rules of the game, regulations. So I talk with referees a lot, talk with Ben O'Keefe and a lot of the referees up in the Northern Hemisphere. And then, obviously, when you talk about the laws, it often you end up talking about policing, how the laws actually work in practice and how hard it is or easy it is to referee. So that's sort of how it started a couple of years ago, and then I thought, I'd give it a go, and this year it's sort of eventuated and done a few games. I'm not reliable. I'm not doing it every weekend, unfortunately, but doing a little bit and really enjoying it, actually.
Yeah, how I was going to ask, how have you found it? Have you found it? Was it what you expected?
Yeah, in terms, I knew it was going to be challenging, but I wanted to see, like I say, that was sort of the reason for doing it, and I'm learning a lot in terms of just how difficult it is to make calls, to see everything, to get into a right position, to particularly at community rugby, like we're spoiled. I'm like anyone. I watch most of my rugby is the elite level on TV, cameras, giving perfect images. But at community level, you don't have any help, and it's all on you to get into position to make a call, and that's bloody tough. So there's more than one or two occasions where I'm scratching my head, wanting a replay or thinking, "Geez, have I got that right?" And you just gotta back yourself and as long as the players are supportive, which they have been up until now.
That's good. Well, no, so who back chats to Conrad Smith though, or do they give it a crack?
Oh yeah, look, I think there's a few young guys and girls that probably didn't even get to see me play. So yeah, there's a few at the start that don't really know, and I have to say I have played a few games, so I know that rule, and that's normally an interesting conversation, but. No, look, they're respectful, and I've been spoilt with the players I've had so far. They've been really good. Do
you have any aspirations to emulate the likes of Glenn Jackson and take it further, become a test referee one day?
No, not at all, not at this stage. And that's not, look, I think it's a great role. I'm actually, I'm really enjoying what I'm doing, working sort of off the field with referees, players, coaches around the laws of the game, and this sort of role helps. I don't envisage me giving that up to then pursue refereeing, but who knows? I'm enjoying it so far, so you never know. Give it a few more months and turns with the whistle, it might change, but I can't see that happening, to be perfectly honest.
As you say, you've stayed involved through the international rugby players since you retired from the elite level. So you're in London recently launching the Global Rugby Players Foundation, a charity to support elite level players in their lives beyond the game, making sure they lead healthy and fulfilling lives once their rugby careers end. Can you tell us a bit more about that?
Yeah, that's sort of something, I suppose it's sort of a part of what the player associations do that I'm pretty passionate about. Just look, there's a lot of programs, every union, every player association's wanting to help players as they leave the game. We're understanding more and more how challenging that is for all sports, particularly for rugby. Guys getting involved and girls younger and younger, which sort of denying them the normal opportunity and normal routes around education and the areas where you normally develop yourself for careers. And so then it's sort of like, well, how do you help players when they finish their careers? And there's a lot of good ideas and programs, but they're all lacking resource. And so this, the foundation's just about recognising it's a global issue. So let's do it globally, raise some money, and then feed the money, the resource to these programs that are really well run, and just need a bit of extra support, and hopefully they can ultimately help players, and as they leave the game, there's plenty of support while we play, and plenty of support to get in, the academies and that are becoming more and more popular. So now we just want to see the support at the other end of the player's career. Such
valuable work you're doing in this area, Conrad, and congrats on picking up the whistle as well, mate. Great to get the chance to chat to you.
No problem.
Thank you, Conrad. Conrad Smith there, 94 Test All Black, double World Cup winner, and now grassroots rugby referee. What a terrific thing that is. Email from Leon in Melbourne. Always enjoy getting your emails, Leon. He has focused in on the Warriors. As you know, I'm a huge stats fan, says Leon. Here are a few to chew over from the Storm Warriors game last night. After 16 minutes, Melbourne were behind 14-0. They'd had to make 68 tackles to only 6 against, had missed 11 tackles, had made 3 errors, had given away 3 penalties, and made only 3 runs. Yet, they stuck to their game plan and still won against the Warriors for the 16th straight time. Incredibly, it's now been 3,261 days since the Warriors last beat the Storm. The Storm have arguably, says Leon, been the most consistent team since joining the NRL in 1998, winning their maiden title the following year, and 6 in total. They have a winning culture from the front office to the players, which sets them apart from most other clubs and is why they're always there at the business end of the season. Enough said. Thanks, Leon. Appreciate your email as always. Australia 51 for 2 in the 8th over, chasing 181 to beat Scotland. Weekend Sport 9 to 3.
For more from Weekend Sport with Jason Pine, listen live to News Talk ZB weekends from midday or follow the podcast on iHeartRadio.